Hello, hi! So today we're going to teach everyone how to make just a flower out of clay. Something nice and simple but quite impacting. I like to make them en masse and put them out in our garden. We leave them white, but you can paint them any colour you want. Here you can see are some that I've made earlier, and all you need is a stick and a ball of clay. You can have just a stick from the garden even, it doesn't have to be a stick like this, but this is a kebab skewer. And that sticks in the bottom of the flower, and then you can see the flower can pop in the garden. You can have them any colour you like. You could have 100, you could have just 2. And like I say, I like to post them out to people just to say, thinking of you. So we start with a ball of clay. Let's get going. What you do is you get your ball of clay and you roll a sausage, and you just do that just by rolling on the table. Nice and simple. Just like so. It doesn't even have to be round, it can be wibbly wobbly, there are no wrong answers. And then what you do is you squash your sausage. So with your hand, like a little karate kid doing some chops, just squash your sausage down, and then if you can, peel it back off. Well, it might be a good idea to do that on a piece of paper because it makes it a bit easier to peel off. And then once you've got your flat sausage, what you do is just pinch along one of the rims. So I do it at the rim that's facing away from me, and that just gives it a nice thin edge, and that's going to be the petals of the rose. And then what you do, so we've got our flat sausage here, we've done from a ball of clay to a sausage to a flat piece of clay, and now we're going to turn this into this. So all you do, like a snail, is you start rolling. And we're going to make a snail out of the clay, so you roll that little bit there and it starts to spiral, keeping the outer rim nice and loose, but the bit where it's touching your fingers, keep it nice and tight. And you can see as you roll round, you can smush it together by pinching it with your fingers, and you get this magical snail-like spiral that then becomes a flower. And all you do with the base is, you can see it's a bit messy under there. I like to pinch it. Pinch, 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 pinch. Pinch, 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 pinch. Until you've got a point. So pinch it to a point. Then you get your cocktail stick, because you need that little hole for the cocktail stick to stick into. And then push it in. But as you push it in, give it a little wiggle, because as the clay dries, it shrinks. So you want the stick to fit later. And there we go. So that, boop, if it stays on there, will be a rose in the garden. And we might paint this one pink with some gold glitter, I think. Do you like that? Yeah.